Seemed to be a neat and tidy project. A story about how people use shopping carts to sustain themselves. We were filming in Edmonton, a neat, tidy, and seemingly prosperous community. Appearances imply a storyline. The real stories are hidden below the surface. This is a story about abandonment. A story about messy, invisible lives, about lives on the edge. We're students. We took a shower this morning, in the comfort of a safe, cozy, and clean home. We felt uncomfortable putting them under a microscope, worrying they might think we're trying to exploit them. We have the ability to intrude. We met Brian at a bottle depot. He had just returned some bottles. He became our informant, our guide. He showed us stories hidden below surface appearances.
Usually with the city, it seems a lot of their actions are mainly concentrated on just rousing them out of the woods here, like taking their belongings, their shopping cart with their clothing, and quite often they'll find something like maybe an old stereo they'll find in a garbage dumpster. And this was never like this. It was never like this. I used to play down here in my early teens. Nothing like this. Quite often they'll hold on to this because they will take that into a scrap metal yard and they'll get money for the scrap metal. The cathode in the back, it contains platinum and gold. They actually will open up the old television and break that off. It's about $25 worth of precious metals in there. And this is stuff that they'll be saving to take into the scrap metal yard. So, this is why it's all opened up. Because off the Yellowhead, there's a scrap metal dealer, and they'll actually fit that into a shopping cart.
It's troubling going up to vulnerable populations. More than feeling, oh my God, people are living this way, how horrifying the invisibility of these landscapes and these people. There's so much we can't show, ethically. We're dangerous to them, the threatening outsiders, the intruders.
Some of it is items they're collecting to sell.
Well, a lot of it will be their sleeping gear. So, for example, somebody throws out an old futon, they'll take that to sleep on. They might find used blankets in the garbage. They might get used blankets from an inner city social services agency. And so they'll use that for sleeping. They'll find items like tarpaulins that have been blown off a construction site in the wind, and they'll take that for shelter. And so basically, it's kind of like a Conestoga wagon for these folks. It's like a Conestoga wagon for these folks, right? It's like that's their life, that's their belongings. Camps like this one, like the Edmonton, what do they call the Parks Patrol, the Parks bylaw officers, Parks Rangers. I actually have photographs of them, and they came down here about every 2-3 days during the summer, and they would tell the people to move on. They would take their...
Move on to where?